All right. Woo. What's going on, everybody? Hope you guys are enjoying your day. So, the NBA season has officially ended. I want to once again congratulate the Milwaukee Bucks on winning the 2021 NBA championship. I'm so happy Giannis finally got his ring. But like I said in last night's stream, as one curtain officially comes to a close, another curtain begins to slowly open. Meaning, as the NBA season has come to an end, the NFL season begins to open up. It's on the horizon. We're so close. We're under 2 months until we get to see the NFL season kick off. But it always begins with one thing: training camp. We are a week away from training camp officially getting going and football really feeling like it's back. A lot of the rookies and young guys have already reported. Some of these veterans are already reporting, but we know throughout this week they're going to be showing up. And things are going to get going next week, so I cannot wait to see how this is going down. I'm excited for my Ravens. I'm excited for my quarterback. I'm excited to see what my team can do. We've actually made quite the amount of changes so far. Defense has pretty much been the same, but offensively, we've made a lot of changes that we haven't in the past. First of all, getting the receivers, we've been doing that for years. But what really matters the most is, one, we've retooled our offensive line, but two, and most importantly, this team went out and got guys that specialize in helping improve and working with receivers, as well as knowing how to build a proper pass game. These guys know about the pass game. They know about receivers. They know how to develop them because they've had that experience. T. Martin, Keith Williams, these guys will be the talk of the Ravens offense this upcoming season, because every week we'll be looking at that passing game and judging these guys and assessing them based on what the receivers can do and what the passing game can do. And I'm excited to see the work these guys have put in with our receivers. Based on what we saw from minicamp, man, the receivers, in terms of route running, they are tremendously better than what they were at the end of last season. So I'm so excited to see what this team brings to the table, but I'm mostly excited to see what Lamar Jackson is going to be in 2021. How much has this man improved as a passer? I've always said it takes 3 to 5 years to truly be able to gauge what a quarterback is going to be in the league. Lamar's entering year 4, so now it's really time to see what this man is going to be moving forward, pretty much for the rest of his career. And I'm so excited to see what he brings to the table. I'm excited to see what Rashad Bateman is going to do. This guy has been working out anytime he gets. Like, he already has the mindset of a veteran receiver. The man's constantly working. Both him and Hollywood, they're constantly working. Same for Mark Andrews. In fact, the guys were out there in Arizona putting in the work and just doing what they're doing, building that chemistry as a unit. And you love to see that. I'm just so excited to see what this passing game holds. Defensively, I already know what these guys are going to do, and I'm so happy Tavon Young is back, because as long as he can stay healthy, that secondary is going to be even better than they were last year. So I already know what Humphrey's going to bring to the table. I already know what Jimmy Smith's going to bring to the table. I already know what Marcus Peters is going to bring to the table. I know what these guys are going to do. I know what our safeties are going to bring to the table. By the way, Deshaun Elliott last year, man, he was put in that spot to be that main guy, and he delivered. There was some shaky times early on, but he delivered for the most part. And I know this guy's going to take even a bigger step. He's going to take the next step this upcoming season. But most importantly, on defense, the one person I'm looking forward to seeing, Patrick Queen. I think he's going to take another step. He may become a star by the end of this season. So I'm happy with the way our defense looks. I'm excited to see what these guys can do. That defensive front, we do got some young guys there. We got some veterans as well, our usual. But I'm excited to see what our young guys can do there. Is this a situation where the Ravens may go out and get Justin Houston, which I personally wanted? Maybe. But at the end of the day, they may just decide, we like what we see. We want to test these young guys. We believe they're up for the challenge. Obviously, Owe is going to be the main guy we're looking at, because I want to see what this guy can do. You use a first-round pick on him, we have to see what this young man can do. And he has the physicality. He has all the ability to be great. We just got to see him go out there and do it. So he's due for an interesting rookie season. But most importantly, man, just this defense as a whole, I know they're going to be great, but I'm just excited to see what they can do in terms of increasing turnovers and getting to the quarterback. That's my main focus with the defense. Offensively, I'm interested to see what the passing game is going to look like, but I'm also interested in seeing the running situation. What are the Ravens going to do involving the running situation? You managed to hold on to Gus Edwards. You have this two-headed monster, this dynamic duo with Gus Edwards and J.K. Dobbins. Is this a situation where you finally decide to give them the keys and let them be the leaders of the running game? Or are we still going to do the same thing we've done previous years, just put the ball in Lamar's hands and let him continue to be a runner with all those quarterback draws and quarterback plays and all these design runs we're giving him? I'm interested to see what they're going to do there, because with the way they've been working on this passing game, I truly feel that it's time that the Ravens decide to minimize the amount of design runs they're giving to Lamar and utilize those carries by giving them to Gus and JK, truly giving them the keys to the running game and allowing them to take off and lead the running game, which will allow Lamar to just completely take control of the passing game. Lamar, at the end of the day, if no one's there, he can take off. I trust in his ability to create something out of nothing. This man has that ability. We've seen it plenty of times where nothing's there and he's created something out of nothing. You don't need to continuously have all these design runs. I'm not saying you should completely get rid of it. I don't think you can ever get rid of design runs in a Greg Roman offense, but I still think you can minimize it to the point where you got these two backs that are monsters that when you give them more carries, they give you more production. It's not a situation where Gus and JK, if they get more carries, they get less production. No, look at their numbers. The more carries they get, the more productive they are. Their numbers always increase as their touches increase. That's what makes these guys so great. They're monsters, man. They are a running back monster duo. So if you feed them, they will show you the production. And I feel like it's time where we just give them the keys and let them go to work and let Lamar Jackson be Lamar Jackson. You don't need to design runs with him. He can take off and create anything at any time. So let's give the keys to these two backs and let them control the running game. I'm excited because I believe the Ravens will be doing that this season. They're going to give the keys to these guys, let them go off, and they're going to let Lamar be Lamar. So yeah, so many great things to come. I cannot wait to see what happens in training camp. I'm so excited. It feels like it's finally time for football to arrive. We're still a long way to go before we are at the NFL season. But to just get any look of football, to just get any taste of football, to get any insight or just look into the NFL season, we have arrived. We're a week away. It always starts with training camp. With minicamp is something special. It gives us a brief period of football, which we like, but everything starts with training camp. Because once training camp comes, then the preseason will be here. And once the preseason starts, you know you're not that far away from the NFL season officially starting. And at that point, it's straight go mode. It's time. So I cannot wait to see what this team's going to look like. I cannot wait to see how training camp's going to be. I'm expecting big things from a lot of guys. I'm just so excited that football's back. The NBA postseason was chaotic, and it was very interesting to follow because it really got to a point where we just didn't know who was going to win. And despite what some of you guys felt, the NBA finals for me were entertaining, and I enjoyed it. And I enjoyed watching Giannis drop 50 points in a closeout game to give Milwaukee their first title in 50 years. 50 points for 50 years. Way to go, Giannis. So I enjoyed that. But now that season has come to a close. Football is on the rise. It will be here soon. And us, as football fans, we are excited to see this come back. Because our team, especially if you're contending, our team has made some moves that should be able to put us in a situation where we can truly compete for a championship. And if you are the defending champions, the Bucks, all you're looking to do is run it back. So I cannot wait to see how this season's gonna be. I can't wait for training camp to start. It's gonna be great. With that being said, that is all I got. I'm looking forward to the NFL season. I'm looking forward to training camp. I can't wait to see what happens. That's all I got, and I'm out of here, man. Peace!